Welcome back student in basic chemistry course. In previous session we are going to discuss our second unit, that is metal corrosion, its prevention and electrochemistry. In this session we discuss the protection of metal from corrosion. So in this discuss four different methods is used for prevention of metal from the corrosion, and these methods are: first method is modification of environment. So in this method we modify some environmental conditions and get protects the metal from corrosion. Second method is modification of properties of metal. In this method we also change some properties of metal and the metal get protected from the corrosion. Third method is electrochemical protection. Fourth method is application of protective coatings. Protective coatings, we also discuss different types of coating method, that is inorganic protective coating method and organic protective coating method. So in this we discuss inorganic protective coating method. Discuss all these four methods for protection of metal from the corrosion. Next, today's session we discuss the methods of applying metallic coating. How the metal get protected from corrosion by using a metallic coating over it. Okay, so in this method have a different 5 methods will be there. So first method is hot dipping method. In hot dipping method we also used two different types of methods are the galvanizing and tinning process. Next method is metal spraying method, then shreddizing. Next method is metal cladding, and last method is electroplating. So these 5 different methods is used to apply the coat over on the metal and the metal get protected from the corrosion. So let's we discuss the first type of method is hot dipping method. So in hot dipping method metal. So this method will be used for coating of low melting method. Low melting metal, and these low melting metals are zinc, tin, lead, aluminium. These are the low melting method. So in this the zinc having a melting point will be 419 degrees Celsius. The tin having melting point will be about 232 degrees Celsius. So there is having a low melting metal. In this hot dipping method the metals like iron, steel, copper, these metal get protected by this hot dipping method because these iron, steel and copper metals having a higher melting point. So that's why these metal get protected from corrosion. So we use or produce the coating of low melting metal over it. So these low melting metals are zinc, tin, lead and aluminium. So these zinc, tin, lead and aluminium metal which gets cover on iron, steel and copper like metals. Okay, so in this process which consists of dipping the metal in a bath of molten coating metal and covered by a molten flux layer. So this flux can cleanse the base metal surface and prevent the oxidation of metallic molten coating metals. For example, we take the piece of iron and coat on this iron piece by zinc metal. So that's why we dip this iron piece in a molten zinc metal tank, and the molten flux layer will be formed over on this iron metal. So this metal prevents their further oxidation. That means this iron get prevent from their further oxidation process and they get protected from the corrosion. So this is the hot dipping method. Okay, so this hot dipping method will be are of two types. So these types are the one type, first type is galvanizing and second type is tinning process. So let's discuss galvanizing process. So the galvanizing means in this process coating of iron or steel sheets with a thin coat of zinc. When we coat the any metal by the zinc metal, then that time this process will be called as the galvanizing. So galvanizing, their definition of galvanizing process is it is the process of coating of iron or steel sheets with a thin coat of zinc to prevent them from rusting. That means they get protected from the corrosion. So if the protective zinc coating is broken, so the we see here this is the iron or steel sheet and they place the cover on a zinc metal. They place the cover on zinc metal. So if any reason this protective coating of zinc will be removed, then this iron get then iron is protected because zinc is more electropositive than iron, therefore it does not allow the iron to go in solution. So that's why if protective coating is broken, then that times they also get protected from the corrosion. So how we use this galvanizing process or how we coat this iron piece over the zinc, so let's discuss detail this process of galvanizing. So we draw here one of the schematic diagram how the galvanizing can occur. So in this, so firstly this iron or steel article is cleaned by or pickling with dilute H2SO4 solution for 15 to 20 minutes at 60 to 90 degrees Celsius to remove any superficial oxide layer and the impurities. Then this article washed well and dried. Okay, so in this we see here the 4 tanks are there. First tank having a presence of dilute H2SO4 means we pass this iron sheet on that side, and firstly these iron sheet they get clean or they get pickled by dilute H2SO4 at the temperature is 60 to 90 degrees Celsius. Means firstly this iron sheet get pickled or cleaned by dilute H2SO4 at the temperature is 60 to 90 degrees Celsius. Then that time these iron sheet get passed to next tank will be having a presence of water, so they can washed on this chamber. Next they can pass in the drying chamber. So these iron sheet will be washed well over this water, and then they get passed by drying chamber to dry this iron sheet, and then these iron sheet or the steel sheet get passed in the chamber having a presence of molten zinc, hot molten zinc, and their temperature of this chamber will be about 425 to 430 degrees Celsius. So this surface of bath is kept covered with the flux of ammonium chloride, that is the NH4Cl. So the surface of this tank will be covered by this ammonium chloride flux because this flux can prevent the oxidation process. Okay. So when this article is taken out, then this steel article or this steel sheet get dipped in this molten zinc chamber, and they get covered on this zinc, and the article is taken out if it is found has been coated with a thin layer of zinc, and it is then passed through a pair of hot rollers. So these are the hot rollers. These iron sheet, when it get dipped or they get form a thin layer of zinc over it, then they get passed through the pair of hot rollers, and these hot rollers to make the coating of zinc will be uniform over it to remove the superfluous of zinc metal. Then it is annealed in annealing chamber. At the temperature will be about, annealing chamber having temperature will be about 650 degrees Celsius, and then cooled slowly, and this sheet or the iron having a coating of zinc over it uniformly, then they get galvanized. We say these should get galvanized properly, and when one of the zinc covering will be formed over this iron sheet, means the further oxidation of this iron sheet cannot be carried out. So that's why this iron piece or this iron sheet get protected from the corrosion. So this process will be called as the galvanizing. So we discuss in detail. So let's see the application of this galvanizing process. So how or when we use this galvanizing process. So first application of this galvanizing process is, so first is it is used for protection of iron from atmospheric corrosion in the form of roofing sheets and fencing wires. Means when one of the time the zinc covering will be formed over this iron sheet or this iron piece, then that times atmospheric oxygen cannot contact directly with this iron because they having a covering of the zinc over it. So that's why the atmospheric corrosion cannot be carried out when galvanizing will be carried out on the iron surface. Okay. This is the first application. Second application is galvanized articles are not used for preparing or storing foodstuff. These galvanized articles we not used for preparing or storing the food stuffs, because this zinc gets easily react with these, because zinc get easily dissolved in acids and form the zinc poisonous zinc compounds, which will poison these food substances. So that's why the galvanized articles are not used for storing the food substances, because zinc will be react with these food substances and forms the zinc compound poisonous zinc compound. So that's why they this galvanized article do not used for storing the food substances. Okay, so these are the two applications of this galvanizing process, and also we discuss detail this galvanizing process. Okay, in next, so today we stop here. In next video we discuss the second process of hot dipping is tinning process. Thank you.